and the transmission fluid. This is our Charleston, Illinois office, and you may not be able to read it because of the contrast in the picture, but the white rectangle on the right side there is the sign, and it says Suburban Express buses to Chicago suburbs. This is a house that used to contain 4 apartments, and we occupy the first floor right side apartment, and it's been converted to an office, and subsequently the first floor apartment on the left side was converted to an office and is now occupied by a payroll service. On the side of the building here, in the bright sun, we have a driveway, and along the driveway, to the left of the driveway, is a brick loading platform, kind of analogous to a railroad platform, and that's where we load our buses. If you look over here, you'll see we have a sign that says bus loading zone, and that's been vandalized and rotated, but this is where we load our buses. Another shot of the driveway here. Again, you can see the brick on the left and the building on the right. Buses pull in towards me, towards the camera, with the right side of the bus facing towards the brick, and the passengers board the bus there. When the buses are loading, the bus is visible from the office, and people who come to the office are directed by a sign on the office door to come outside to where the employee is while she's loading the bus. Here's another view of the loading platform facing towards the street. Now, looking back behind the building, you can see that the bus has to come through the parking lot of an Arby's to get in to our loading zone. Sometimes the parking lot is impassable, and the bus has to sit on the street and wait until some cars move and there's a clear path through the parking lot. So it's not uncommon for a bus to be kind of marooned on the other side of Arby's there and have to wait to get through. Here's a closer view of the front of the office. As is the case right now, the front is often strewn with debris. At the end of the weekend, there are often beer cans and other drinking debris, but right now there's leaves and bark at the bottom of the stairs, which makes this place look kind of messy. So one of the things that the Eastern employee has to do every day is clean the exterior of the building, clean the steps and so forth, so that the office is presentable. So now we'll go inside for a second. The foyer of the building also tends to be kind of dirty and disorganized, and you can see the floor is kind of dirty. And this is something that we clean every day. And once you enter, our space is to the right, and let me close the door for a second here. You can see we have a sign on the door that indicates the hours, and typically we have schedules in the plastic container on the door, and there's also a cartoon, and today there happens to be a sign indicating that we're closed for the summer. So let's go inside. Inside the building we have a ticket counter, similar to the ticket counter in Champaign. And we only have one computer and one ticket printer because this is not a very busy place. And the employee that works here typically sits at the round table there in front of the computer, often surfing the internet, doing homework or reading. And not sure what else to say. We've got, like I said, one computer here and one ticket printer. And the office tends to either be very busy or very dead. So, the phone's ringing. We do have an answering machine here, so when we're closed, people don't think that we've just disappeared.
For calling Suburban Express, you are scheduled in hours of operation. Please visit.
We've also got a fax machine, a time clock, and an inkjet printer here. accounting is typically done here on this desk at the end of the day. And, oh, we've got a fireplace. Did I mention that? I think not. Then in the back room here, I just kind of have a bunch of junk. Some steel case desks are stored here. There's a closet full of junk. A kitchen full of junk. A back room full of junk. So I guess the general theme here is junk. Over there in the corner is the bathroom. I guess I don't really have... Boy, the color balance sure changed. There we go. I don't have much else to say about the Charleston office. So I think I'll head back to Champaign.